Hello guys, Vizer here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have the forces of the Grand Cathay, who are being led by Miao Yang, the Storm Dragon herself, and we're going against the forces of Khorne, who are being led by Herald of Khorne, which is a pretty decent lord, I must say, and a lot of Chaos Warriors here. So let's see what I decided to bring for this battle. I have to say, playing as Grand Cathay is pretty hard for me. I mean, I don't know if it's just me or not, but I don't know. I have a really hard time winning with these guys. I usually get out. I usually out damage my opponent, but my opponent usually wins with the objectives. The units are too slow to get where they have to be, and yeah, overall I have some ideas with these guys. I know I have been losing with them, but yeah, I think I'm getting a hang of it. For my infantry I went pretty cheap. We have 3 peasant long spearmen, a unit of peasant archers, 2 terracotta sentinels, one of the best looking units in the game for sure. These guys run awesome. The animation, the models, everything is great. Storm Dragon Miao Yang, let's see what we decided to bring on her. Wrath of the Storm and Transformation are the bound abilities. We have Earth's Blood, Talons of the Night, which I really need here because my peasants are gonna just get destroyed by this Khorne infantry. What else we have? Yeah, that's it. The rest of the abilities are bound. So the peasant long spearmen are here just to hold the units, so I can use my spell or just saturate the terracottas so I can do some damage there. For my opponents we have 5 Chaos Warriors, 2 regular, 2 with dual weapons, and 1 where is the one? Yeah, 1 with halberd, 2 with dual weapons. The fast moving units, my opponent has brought 3 Chaos Furies and 2 Chaos Warhounds, I think, yeah, who are waiting on the objectives, which is not open yet. I don't know what they're doing, but I really need to be careful here. Terracottas are good, but I don't know how can they deal with this many infantry here. So my only answer to these units are the Talons of the Night. So let's see how we use that. The rest of the units have to get here. I use my supply to summon a great long marauders because yeah, you need them. The only infantry, I mean not infantry, melee units that can do damage are these guys in the Grand Cathay's roster. So here we go. We have Talons of the Night. Let's see the damage here. The animations are freaking awesome here. It does a high amount of friendly damage, but in the process we were able to destroy 2 units and devastate 2 other units there. So that's pretty nice. Miao Yang using the Wrath of the Storm, I think, yeah, which gives melee attack, magical damage, and immune to psychology to these 2 terracottas. I don't think peasant long spearmen are gonna be able to do much here, but yeah, look at this. We were able to decimate these units from my opponents here. So Bloodletters, the normal variant, not the summoned one, is here. A Cultist of Khorne is also here, probably going for my backline, going for this poor cheap archer unit, which probably not gonna be able to do much right now. As I said, these guys are armored, but overall the terracottas flipping their staffs or spears dealing with these poor Khorne units here. But now I think yeah, my opponent summoned the Bloodletters. I have to be careful. I think I'm gonna move these archer units back. The peasants, I don't know what are they going for. Trying to catch the cultists and the herald here, so Miao Yang can do the damage. We're dealing with the herald efficiently enough. I don't think he can survive here if he stays. We have a terracotta here as well who's gonna do even more damage to this pool guy. Another unit of Great Longmaws being summoned. As I said, these guys are the only units in the Cathay's arsenal which have decent charge bonus and decent melee. The rest of the units, I don't know, I usually can't get the value back. They're just they can't hold for long enough, and my archers are not gonna be safe enough to sit and shoot the opponent's armored or large units here. So some flesh hounds here sending the peasant horsemen and these jade warriors to capture the point, but my opponent sending his cultists with the summon here. Yeah, so these jade warriors unfortunately are gonna be finished. I'm sending these Great Longmaws to go after the objective number 3, putting pressure on all the objectives on the map, and we summon some peasant horsemen as well to deal with these Chaos Warhounds. If they don't get their charge, I think the peasants are going to be able to win, and with the a bit of support from Longmaws, that objective is going to be mine. So another Talons of Night dealing with 2 rallying Chaos Warriors here. As I said, it does the spell does a lot of friendly damage, but yeah, it does worth it. These guys cost on 350, so yeah, and the terracottas are gonna finish these 2 units off. One of them already broken. Miao Ying going after the cultist. I don't know if this is a good idea, but my opponent is just gonna desummon this unit, this guy, and resummon it, and he's gonna have his bloodletter summon again. So the Jade Warriors hold, which is pretty surprising. These guys' timer run out, so that means we still hold the objective. Some hounds coming in who are probably gonna finish these guys. Unfortunately, that's why I'm bringing more reinforcements. Some peasant horsemen, some Jade Warriors with halberds, which is pretty good. Overall, we're not doing too bad. I have the objective, middle objective, the right side objective, even though my opponent is putting pressure here. Yeah, with the peasant horsemen, those guys are gonna be done. But on the other side, the peasants and Longmaws are fighting some flesh hound and chaos warhounds, which is interesting. I don't know if this is a new summon. There probably are. The other ones died for sure. So yeah, these guys got the charge into my peasant horsemen. That's why they're gone. So at this stage, I was pretty content with where I stand. Look at this. This is such a, I don't know, this feels kind of cheap. If you can just bring units back and use their summon indefinitely, it's just stupid. I don't know. My opponent is gonna do this all game. I don't know if this is the 3rd or 4th summon, but yeah, I have to use the spell here. I mean, I didn't have to probably, but yeah, I was pretty mad. I wanted these guys to get off my lawn here, so yeah, I used it, even though it might not have been the best decision there. Opponent bringing his units in the forest. Now I remember why. I brought some crane gunners. These guys have a really high range, but I never get good value out of them. Let's see how they perform here. I'm probably gonna shoot these guys. These guys are the only one in the site, so I have to bring these Jade Warriors with halberds to support them as well, because yeah, the hounds are near, and yeah, I have to run away. We're gonna get back there in a second. So this was a pretty surprising tactic for my opponent, summoning 3 Chaos Hounds, Warhounds, and dealing with my weak infantry and capturing the point, and you'll see in a minute what they do. So these Warhounds charge in, so they're done. But yeah, the hounds now, they're just gonna run away. They're probably gonna go for middle. I don't know, we'll see in a minute. The other objective, the terracottas, are trying to deal with the bloodletters. No, this is not a summoned one. If it was, we could have seen the debuff here. So yeah, I'm bringing some peasants to recapture this point. Yeah, 2 of the objectives are my opponents, so he's catching up pretty nicely. We were able to catch the Chaos Warhounds, but they're pretty fast, and getting terror out means nothing. They can just outrun everything from my army. Again, another cultist of Khorne summon. This was pretty annoying, I have to say. And I don't know how much refund you get if you're if you desummon a unit that's relatively healthy, but yeah, my opponent is just summoning these cultists, summoning and desummoning them left, right, and center. So again, Jade Warriors here, but my opponent just surround them with his fast-moving units and captures this objective again. Yeah, I wasn't able to cap it, unfortunately. This is not this one, this is this one. And the other one, yeah, sending some units here. I just have to put a lot of units on it because, as I said, my opponent is really scary with his Warhound play. In the middle, again, another Bloodletter summon, dealing with my units, unfortunately. And yeah, I don't have any way of dealing with these guys fast enough. I mean, it's Grand Cathay problem. Another cultist summon, probably gonna summon another unit. But yeah, this is what Grand Cathay struggles with, dealing with infantry when you can't bring any range units, because yeah, this summon was going to be on my range units if I brought any range units here to try to hold this objective. The other one, I kept some Jade Warriors here, some Peasant Long Spearmen. Again, look at this. Oh my god, my opponent was I don't know what to say. It's not cheating for sure, but yeah, he abused the hell out of the system here. He just desummons these fast moving units and then just resummons them and goes after the objectives, and I'm too slow to do anything about it. I capture 1 point, try to hold it, this happens, and this is gonna be interesting. I realize what's happening here, and yeah, the Khorne swords just destroy these units, and he's just gonna charge in. Look at how fast these guys capture the objective. It's just insane. How do you deal with this? Yeah, I can't even do anything. He can do some damage to these guys. These guys are gonna rout, and then after I go chase them, yeah, he's just gonna run away and desummon them. And these cultists are pretty useless after they use their summon as well, but they're putting a lot of pressure on every objective, and even though I did really great at the start of the battle, now it's pretty hard here. So bringing some of these peasant horsemen to hold the objective, try to recapture the objective. The hounds going in, another Talon of the Night, which is gonna be great, but my opponent is paying attention, so dodges it, but 2 of the units get captured in it. That's a lot of models there, so that's pretty nice. The rest of them are also running away. They probably have some units stuck there as well. So the other side, we're capturing it. The middle is mine, even though I'm having a hard time holding it. I'm gonna change back to human form to use some healing here. Nothing else I can do. The game is pretty close if I'm able to hold these objectives, but look at this. The hounds are gone. These units get desummoned, and here we go. Again, summoned here, going after these really damaged peasant horsemen, and yeah, they're capturing the objective as well. So with this, I think it's pretty apparent what's happening here. There's no way I can hold the objectives. Even my fastest moving units, Longbows, are not going to be able to deal with these guys, because these guys are going to waver and run away, and as soon as they rally, because only I can chase one of them at a time, so one of them is gonna get desummoned, and yeah, the rest are gonna go after another objective. So Yeah, this was pretty demoralizing. I was pretty sad. I didn't know what to do anymore. Summoning a Skyjank, which is not gonna be able to do much. The rest of the units are not gonna get here in time as well. So yeah, as I said, it's pretty hard for me to play as Cathay. I think they need a lot of units that can deal with infantry and don't need the yin and yang mechanic, because yeah, it's just impossible to keep the buff up, yin and yang buff up all the time, and you really need it in the against other factions in multiplayer. So yeah, let's see the value here. Pretty nice, insane value, I have to say. 5,400 damage value, 200 kills. The terracottas also did okay. The infantry, yeah, as expected, they're not gonna be able to do much against Khorne. The Longmas did great. As I said, these two units are the only melee units that I think are viable in multiplayer. The rest are too slow or usually too expensive, and without keeping up the buff, the peasants did great as well. But without the buff, they're not just gonna, they can't hold against anything, I think. So my opponent, you guys saw there, right? I beat every unit that he had. The Furies usually do great, just one of them. The cultists, I don't know. I don't think you should be able to summon after you use that. It should be a one-time use item, and after you resummon them, I think it shouldn't refresh. But yeah, these this Bloodletter did great. The Hounds probably did good as well. Yeah, both of them paying for themselves. But the Warhounds, yeah, even oh my god, what is this value? My opponent, I don't think he had. I don't think he had half of my value, but he won the game with that shenanigan he pulled. Yeah, it's insane. Cathay, I think Cathay is the worst faction in the multiplayer right now, bar none. I mean, Nurgle has some ways to deal with other factions. I think it can be abused, but overall, I prefer Nurgle over Cathay right now in Domination for sure. So yeah, that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. If you guys want to join my Discord server, the link is in the description. I usually play land battles with the members of my Discord server, so yeah, we can play some land battles. Maybe SEGA is gonna bring back the old land battle as well. That's going to be nice too. So yeah, that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.